Tu Diep says hello to everyone, wishing everyone a happy new day. Jame received bad news from the doctor. Tu Diep may not make it. He called his mother and NHI about this story, and they traveled thousands of kilometers just to comfort her and see her one last time. Will a miracle happen? Let's wait and see today. James's mother and little NHI set out before sunrise, beginning a long journey that would span hundreds of kilometers. Their destination wasn't a grand celebration or a holiday trip. It was a hospital room where Tu Diep, the young woman they both deeply cared about, lay recovering after days of illness and exhaustion. The car ride was quiet, filled with thoughts unspoken. NHI sat close to her grandmother, occasionally asking if they were close yet, her small voice filled with a blend of hope and worry. James's mother didn't say much. Her heart was heavy, but her eyes remained gentle. She only knew one thing with certainty: they needed to be there with Tu Diep, no matter how far or how hard the journey. When they arrived at the hospital, it was late afternoon. James had already been there for days, tending to Diep with unwavering dedication. He had been through long hours of dealing with doctors, rushing between paperwork, meals, and endless small tasks to make her comfortable. As he stepped out to pick up lunch, the elevator doors opened, and there they were. His mother, aged but strong, and NHI, excited yet hesitant. He hadn't told Tu Diep they were coming. He wanted it to be a surprise, a moment of warmth that could lift her spirits. When they entered the hospital room, Tu Diep could hardly believe her eyes. Her breath caught in her throat. She tried to sit up, but tears fell before words did. James's mother rushed to her side and gently held her hand. No words were needed at first, just the presence of love, of care, of family. "I'm here now," James's mother said softly, wiping away Diep's tears. NHI stood on her toes, trying to see her beloved Tu Diep from the side of the bed. "Don't be sick anymore," she said in a small, clear voice. "I miss you. I want you to come home soon." That moment broke the silence. Tu Diep reached out, pulled the little girl into her arms, and held her close. They spent the day together in that quiet room, turning it into something warmer than any hospital space had the right to be. They shared lunch, laughter, and stories. NHI giggled as she fed Tu Diep small bites, insisting she needed to eat to get better. James's mother helped clean up and made sure everyone was comfortable, just like a real mother would. Tu Diep, overwhelmed by the kindness, could barely find the words. At one point, she whispered, "I don't know how to thank you for coming all this way, for loving me like this." James's mother looked at her and said, "You don't need to thank me. You're family." Later, when the sun dipped low and the visit neared its end, the room grew quiet again. James and NHI prepared to take James's mother back home. NHI hugged Tu Diep tightly and whispered, "You have to come back soon. I want to play with you. I love you." Tu Diep, her heart full, smiled through tears. "I love you too, NHI. I'll come back soon. I promise." And then they left, taking the long road back. That evening, as James sat beside her bed, Tu Diep finally spoke. "Why me?" she asked, voice soft. "You could be with anyone. Someone healthy, someone with a better background. I'm just me. I've been through so much. I've been broken." James didn't flinch. He held her gaze and replied, "Because you're the strongest woman I know. Because when I saw you carrying that pile of firewood on your back, I knew you were different. You didn't ask for help, but you needed it. And slowly, I realized I needed you too." Tu Diep cried again that night, not from pain, but from a deep, swelling love she had never dared to dream was real. And so, even in the hospital bed, even through the IV drips and the medications, Tu Diep was healing, not just in body, but in heart. She no longer felt alone. She no longer wondered if she mattered, because now she knew there were people who would cross mountains for her. There was a little girl who missed her every day. There was a mother who treated her like her own. And there was James, her James, who would stay by her side, no matter what. In the end, it wasn't just a visit. It was a promise, a vow without words, that even in her weakest moment, she was loved. That family wasn't always blood, but those who show up when it matters most. That love, real love, travels any distance just to say, "You're not alone. Not now. Not ever."